electrons, photons, and neutrinos. So you convert bogies, shit, waste, anything you want is fuel, as long as it's got condensed matter, which can be a plasma, a gas, a fluid, or a solid. Those are all considered condensed matter. Okay? Might not think it, but they are. And you can take any of the baryons in that and you convert it into light and leptons. Leptons being charged and uncharged, charged being an electron, and the uncharged being the neutrino. Some of the energy is lost for the neutrino. Doesn't matter, it's a nuclear neutrino. It's not going to affect anyone. It's going to go away, and it's going to be some time point on the other side of the solar system very quickly. Right? We're not caring about that. You can literally produce unlimited electricity and unlimited matter, unlimited photons from this, and you change the things that you get out by stressing it with the magnetic field, as in the Tuchanov paper, okay, by breaking the coherence. Now, when it's in there, when you make the gluons, and the quarks and the matter separates, this is like a model of the quark-gluon structure, that falls apart and it produces a magnetohydrodynamic vortex, which is not 1 millimeter roughly across, as is proven by this sample, and we've replicated that. It is a micron across, and that does the magic. And so matter goes in, and then it gets born when these structures collapse as stellar synthesis. This is, here, an apple, and it sucked a slug of pure copper out of the copper pipe. And it did that just before it died, so you can literally see what it did. But that was copper that was going to become part of the Borg in the core, right? And when it dies, the matter spews out, as I showed on this substructure, but there's other ones here where you've just got, this is a little circle here, 20 microns, and this huge plume of stellar synthesis material is coming out when the overall magnetohydrodynamic structure decoheres the matter that's in the core, and it comes out as born as new elements. We are at the verge of an age of abundance. We are at the verge of an age of unlimited energy and free transport. And the question is, do you want to make it happen? Thank you very much for your time, and I'll take some questions. So within the whole bubble, you're changing your space-time. Your space-time is based on your vacuum parameters. The one that is key, which in Ken Shoulders, he calls it permittivity transitions. You can go and look at that paper. Really, it's the permittivity of the vacuum, the dielectric constant of the vacuum, that is epsilon 0. When you modify that, because of the way the speed of light and mass equation has occurred in time, but basically changes the rate of time, and it changes the the electron dielectric constant. So electrons stop behaving in the way that they ordinarily do. The specific arrangements, I would say at the top, which is the spin inversion on a topological monopole by the Yukon-Vasara, that is where you are causing matter to move aside almost without any friction whatsoever. And that's how an exotic vacuum object bores through. It pulls that round, and because you are moving the structure of the ether away, you create a lower pressure of the ether in front, and because it comes round, it automatically creates a higher pressure behind. You can see this in hydrodynamics as well as magnetohydrodynamics, and it does it so beautifully that even if you haven't got any fuel, when you've got the structure spun up sufficiently, enough of that will come all the way round. It is the warp drive, but some balance of that will be sucked into the tornado and feed the process to move faster. And you may have heard this phrase with regard to anti-gravity craft: the faster they go, the faster they can go. Because the more they can scramjet into the ether, effectively, and capture that rarefied material and convert that into the action of the magnetohydrodynamic vortex. And so it is an arrangement that leads to basically a speed of light difference and parameter of the space-time different from the front to the back, which then it just pushes itself forward, and it's driven by the actual magnetohydrodynamics.